ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a video on the channel. I am currently away on holiday, but we do need to prepare for another series to take us through to FIFA 23. Now, this could be anything. I have asked for comments in the community tab, but I thought it was probably better to put out a video. So we'll just discuss a few things first and foremost. And I did get some requests to go through the current Hartlepool squad, have a look at, you know, some more in-depth stats and how this squad did finish up. So last year, the youth edition did run quite significantly amount of time, and we only had a short window before the next title, and that's where we sort of did a flip on the relegation regen rebuild and turned it into rejected regen rebuild. Now, what we did there, if you're not familiar, is we took another team in the Premier League. So Outlaw will move to a new club. And then what we do from there is go through and buy all of the players that didn't quite make it for Hartlepool. Some of those players will have a decent rating. We can have a look at those shortly. So that is an option. Now, whether we stay in the Premier League so that we can play Hartlepool a few times, or maybe we go and explore a different league that is involved in the Champions League and hope that Hartlepool get through and we can meet them at some stage. This is probably a series that's only going to be about 1 or 2 seasons. So, you know, we want to get the most out of it and give you some enjoyment, some content until we get to FIFA 23. So leave me some comments down below. If there's a completely different series that you would like to see, leave it in the comments. Thumbs up. You know, everyone get involved on this. I do have the opportunity to maybe record a few more of the Journeyman episodes. I know we haven't done that for a couple of months. I was waiting on mods. They're just not happening. So I think we just need to get back into that Italian league and see if we can finish off that series as well. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. Ideally, I think the rejected regen rebuild, geez, it doesn't roll off the tongue that well, you know, would give you that attachment to this squad, see what they can do without Elu, and maybe some of those diamonds in the rough that we didn't get to play with can come through and challenge. So yeah, that's all I need from you. You can shut the video off here, but if you are interested, we're going to jump into the squad. I'm going to have a look at the transfer list, some of those former players a bit more in depth as well. Yeah, let's jump into that. I guess if we are going to do a rejected regen rebuild and we are going to stay in the Premier League, it doesn't have to be the Premier League, but if you want to see us play Hartlepool, you know, a few times, it's probably the best course. We can pick a team here in the Premier League. Of course, not one of these ones that has been relegated. Spurs, Aston Villa and Norwich are not in the question. So, yeah, you know, Watford, Burnley, Crystal Palace, Fulham, Leeds, Everton, Wolves, Southampton, probably not worth doing, you know, the bigger teams. The other option we could do is see who's been promoted from the Championship. Right, well, West Ham were down in the Championship, so they're going to come back up, as well as Sheffield United. And then there would have been a playoff between Brentford, Barnsley, Preston and Derby County. No idea on that fixture. So probably can't pick one of those. So if you want West Ham or Sheffield United, we've done series with both of those teams on this channel. That's pretty crazy. The West Ham one wasn't that involved. That was a really short series. Yeah, so there's a couple of clubs there. Or we can look at, you know, the Bundesliga possibly. We haven't visited there for a long time. Spain we've done recently. We've done PSG recently, and I don't really want to touch the Italian league because of all the licensing and everything that goes on there. So I'd say it's either one of these two teams or someone in the Premier League. A Bundesliga club if you want to see that kind of series, and fingers crossed we do get to play Hartlepool at some stage. I don't know, up to you guys, but let's go and have a look at the squads. Right, so I did get asked to, you know, have a look at the development of these players and see where they're at. Harry Knight did hit an 88 overall. I'm just going to skim through this, so if you really want to have a look, you can always pause it. He had the goalkeeping long throw trait. Archie Ball is on his way to Arsenal, of course. So, you know, we could look to pick him up. Van der Hayden, 85 overall. Goalkeeper flat kick. Garlow out on loan, 72. And the pretense of the rejected regen rebuild is if Hartlepool's tried to sell any of these players, we do try and swoop in and bring them to our new club as well. So, yeah, Makakis, not someone that we saw a lot of, but I think he could be very good in a couple of years' time. Ramirez, the regen. Alfie O'Connor, an 88. Not sure how much more growth he'd have in him. Terry Taylor at an 88. Fergus Ross, 82. Wallace Holmes at an 89. Still got some growth there, I think. Speed and acceleration and things are developing. Leadership and one club player. Cash Cox. Nicolino, he's finished growing unless he gets some sort of dynamic potential boost at the end of the season. Farmer at a 74. Conti, 69. Some good growth there. And he has the power header trait. Napolitano up to a 69. O'Brady a 71. Mickey Doyle, 85. He's finished growing for now, but, you know, dynamic potential could help him grow a bit further. 25 years of age. Godinho, 82. DuPont, 85. Leadership trait. Now, the thing with DuPont and Winchester is they were cam and centre midfielders, respectively, and I converted them to central defensive midfielders. So that's why they're probably a little bit behind the 8 ball on their growth, but very well-rounded players, especially Mo Winchester here. Green's just about everywhere, so he could be a beast given another couple of seasons. Sesse at a 64. Sanchez, some of these youngsters we've just signed in, so he's up to 61. Dragovic, 83. Team player. Upper Blunt to an 88. Yasin is a 75 as the second win trait. Tremblay at a 71. That's some good growth there for the Canadian midfielder. Grandoni at a 70. Kessler, 83. Bailey, 87. Injury-prone leadership and one club player. Hammer at an 83 as the flair trait. Semedo, 67. Gallagher up to an 84. Looks like some of his growth's finished. Early crosser. Frizzoni at a 76 on loan. Colwyn, 89. And of course, he has that finesse shot trait. Sadov up to an 80. Didn't really see much of him, a couple of games. King, I mean, he's only 18 and 83 rated. This kid's going to have a bright future. Swerve pass. Volkov at a 72. Lolo Flomo at a 66. Anoksen at a 65. Adel Nizam up to an 81. And he has the early crosser trait. Juwon Lee, 86. Outside foot shot. Rakimov, a 90, our highest rated player. Set play specialist. Bari at a 68. Biswald's hit an 81. Geez, that's some good growth from him, and I think he's just about done. Geez, it was like 40-something to start with, so that's some good growth over 8 seasons. Hadi Badji at an 80. Badu Monkbat up to a 68. He's a big unit. We didn't see him in action at power header. Carter Cole at a 73, a growth of 10. Chevalier is at a 60. Ronnie Van Hoof up to an 81. And he has power header and team player. And Duggan up to an 88. And he is a one club player. So that is the full Hartlepool squad. Hopefully that gives you a bit more in-depth sort of look at the squad. Now let's go and have a quick look at the players on the shortlist. You know, the players that were transferred or sold or moved on from the club, and potentially for a rejected regen rebuild series. You know, who do we sign from this list? Right, so we do have mods in play. So whatever team we pick, we can just give them, you know, a bucket of money. So I don't think that is a question. If you want to just put together a superstar team of the rejected players. So, you know, if we're going to go after a Didier Kone, he is a regen, of course, but £213 million to buy him off Manchester United, 89 rated, would be a pretty good start. This team will not sell this player as he's too important. We might be able to do something about that anyway. Where are we at? Oh, yep. There we go. Fista at Bologna, 85 rated. Alfonso Fernandez is a free agent. I think it is the Neymar regen, 85 rated at 19 years of age. So, you know, there's options there like that as well. Zhong Wangan at 84. Majeski an 83, has the outside foot shot. Magnussen 82, power free kick. Huggins currently at Nottingham Forest. He hasn't moved on from there, so must be happy. Dubé an 82. Saputra an 82. Julian is an 81. So, you know, there's some respectable options there. Left back, right back. The wings would be covered. The striker, Cam, it's probably the midfield and the centre backs, I reckon. Vranks an 81. Kika 81 with a swerve pass. Bridgman, we'd have to rely on Bridgman, injury prone. Fuenza 81. Fonseca 80 with a solid player. Sonogo an 80. Mannion an 80. Bierman, good look at Bierman. Waddingham. Max Serra was a free agent I was looking at, but you know, we need midfielders. And Kasimov, wow. Going back to Bridgman and Kasimov, that would be gnarly. Moen 77, Felix 77, Drame 77, Penny 77, Gilma. I mean, you've probably seen a lot of this in the last episode. Team player for Aslani. Valentine at a 76. I mean, all these lads are, you know, young enough as well. Deuce Bradshaw with a swerve pass. Timmerman, geez, bring him back, make him the captain. Jinder Ali, Xiaolong Wu, team player. I mean, we're going to struggle, but we would be able to get some growth into these lads. Onana, De Rossi at a 74, Golski, and Bauman. Jeez. Walsh. I mean, it could be a pretty exciting little team here. Kurvnov's for free. Joseph Barr, 71. Barnes, 70. And then from there, oh, geez, goalkeeper. Is the best goalkeeper Jinma Song? Really? No. You know who we're missing? Can't believe I didn't have him on the list. Tomo Takada at Stade Rennais. If there's anyone that is missing that I've not managed to put on the shortlist, let me know. So, you know, that could be very handy, getting Tomo Takada across the line. So then we'd have a decent goalkeeper. Well, semi-decent. So yeah, really, we could put together a pretty interesting squad. So yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments. It doesn't have to be this series. We could do something completely fresh, but I'm on holiday, so I can't even think about this kind of stuff leading up to this. And I'll look to have the first episode of whatever new series we have on the 17th of July. So that would give me a few days after being back, and hopefully COVID willing and all that kind of jazz, allow me to, you know, put the series together, make an intro, do some kits, all that kind of stuff, and then kick off then. So yeah, let me know your thoughts. Let me know if there's someone in this squad that you definitely want us to sign, if this is the series that you do want to see. And yeah, we'll see you on the channel in the next video. I'm Sparring DK. Look after yourself. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, and you have a good one.
The Sparring DK channel now has Patreon, and if you feel like just going that little extra step to help, you know, the channel grow, you can go across to the website, pledge your allegiance to myself, and for $1 a month, you're basically putting it in a jar and allowing for us to go and buy some more beers and record some more beer drinking episodes. Thank you very much to the current lads that have gone ahead and supported the channel. Absolutely tremendous to see anybody willing just to give that $1 a month at this stage. I cannot thank you from the bottom of my heart. You really will make a difference in the future. So jump across there if you're that way inclined to the Patreon channel, sign up today, and we'll see if we can get some extra beer drinking episodes for you at home. Now, if you are looking for some more content, we've got a couple of videos, one here, and if you want to subscribe, there's a button right there. So go ahead, subscribe, and you'll be notified when